Hi guys, I'm Joy. I'm Joy Claborn, Intuitive Healer. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're a regular. Sorry I've been away for a while. I've been recalibrating and upgrading and learning and leveling up, and so yeah, I've been working on myself, to be honest with you. So real quick, I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. It's my intention to be of service and to speak my truth. I'm available for readings and healing sessions. You can book your request by going to my website, joyclabornhc.store. Only. I'm not going to reach out to you in the comments or any other way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Most of the messages here are general, so some of it will resonate, some of it won't. It's rare that all of it will, but that's okay. If it does, that's awesome. So real quick, I'm just gonna light some sage really quick and do a clearing here. I'm just gonna clear out any negativity, any negative thought forms, lower lower thought forms, lower vibrational messages are cleared and transmuted. I only welcome high vibrational messages from Angelics and high vibrationals. Thank you. Thank you. And today I was going to ask the angels, our angelic team, our guardian angels, what messages need to come through, what messages you need to hear at the moment. So let's get into it. Spirit, guardian angels, the angelic realm. Any messages for my listeners, please? Any messages for my listeners, for my viewers? What needs to be said from the angelic team at this time? Any messages for my listeners from the angelic team, from our guardian angels? The highest vibrational messages, please. Ooh, I got a couple. Sorry, I got aloneness. Aloneness, and I also got nothingness. Yeah. Well, I guess it's going to be a deep message. I got mind. Yeah, the collective. Oh, there's two cards here too. Mind and laziness. Let's see, I need to make more room here. There we go. Just wanted to adjust that so the cards fit better. So we got aloneness, nothingness, mind, and laziness. I feel like a lot of people feel alone right now. And I think that it's not just light workers. I feel like a lot of people are awakening and they're seeing things as they really are. And when that happens, you got to understand that people are going to take that hard. We've been so trusting. They have been so trusting, you know. And most of us feel alone. I believe the last couple of years, if you're like me, has been really just a lot of leveling up and working on the self. The angelic team is here to heal. The angelic team helps anybody that asks. But you have to ask. You have to get out of your head. This always reminds me of just, see the old record player, like old records or old tape recorders. And it's just playing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Those thoughts are not all yours. By the way, I'm not sure who needs to hear that. Not all thoughts that go through your head are yours. Some of them are sent as projections from others. Some of them are just floating around, thoughts that got left behind. Maybe they are thoughts floating around that got projected, and you, if you're listening to this, more than likely it's going to resonate with you. You are like a magnet for negative thought forms. And it's not by mistake. But you don't have to just take it. And you definitely don't have to accept those thoughts as your own. The angels are saying, take the negative thoughts and set those aside. Create your own positive set of thoughts. And you can do that by practicing affirmations, writing mantras, singing high vibrational songs, listening to high vibrational music, doing sound healing, Reiki, setting intentions, lighting candles. All of these are ways that you can raise your vibration and protect yourself by stating intentions. Just like I always light a candle in the morning, and when I light my candle, I just state an intention. Like, I light this candle with the intention of blocking all negative thought forms, or I light this candle with the intention of raising the vibes. You know, anything, whatever comes to mind, whatever intuitively comes to mind. You know, do sorry, it's a whole bunch coming at me at once. The angels, the angelic team, they're telling you that there's ways to block that negativity out of your mind and get rid of it. A lot of the negative self-talk, which includes laziness, right? I would consider, and this is basically the Nine of Cups here, but laziness, and Nine of Cups is definitely not about being lazy. Nine of Cups is basically, I have things. I have all the things, and I'm resting because I have worked so hard for all the things, and I have all of the things now. It's attainment, right? Because truly, you're not lazy. You're not the negative things that go through your head. You're not the negative thoughts and words that people have projected on you. Okay? I'm picking up that some of you have been alone by choice. And I say that because some of you have chosen to hermit due to being as sensitive as you are. You're a very sensitive empath. Some of you are very, very sensitive empaths. It's very overwhelming to be around other people. Other people's thoughts, I mean, you can feel them. If you're an empath like myself, I can feel the negative self, or not self, but I can feel the negative projections. I can feel the negative energy. That's my cat Nellie, sorry. Shh, Nellie. Anyways, so I'm going to move on to laziness, because you're not really being lazy, you guys. Laziness is a negative term that we've picked up through years of conditioning and programming, because we're not doing what the society wants us to do, so we must be lazy, right? If we're not out working 9 to 5, we must be lazy, right? No. Absolutely not. Your guides and angels, your guardian angels, and the angelic team want you to know that after years of working, after years of living in fight or flight, receiving for once isn't a bad thing. Even if people in your life are making it a bad thing. It's not. It's not a bad thing. It's okay to be on the receiving end sometimes. If you're like me, we've been working since we were 16, since we were teens. We had, work permits because back in the day we needed work permits to work as a teen. And I was either working or I was hustling from the age of 16 until 2020. I'm not lying. There was no real time off. If I had time off from work by being unemployed, it was just very stressful. It wasn't something that I took. I didn't relax. I didn't rest on my laurels because I was out of work. See, that was stressful to me. In 2009, I'm not sure why this is coming up, but in 2009, I lost my job that I had been at for like 5 years, and it was over stupid stuff. I don't know who needs to hear this, sorry. It wasn't a happy time. It was not a happy time for me. It was about, I had to learn trust. I was learning how to trust the universe still. And the universe had me the whole time. I never went without. Rent was paid. We had food. At the time, I was taking care of my husband. He was disabled. This is my ex-husband now. And I was the breadwinner in that relationship. I was the one working 9 to 5. I was the one that carried that burden. I was the breadwinner in that relationship. I was like the masculine in that relationship, And the angelic team wants you to know that it's time to change. It's time to have different things come into your life. It's time to let the judgment go. It's time to let all of the judgment go. Why are you judging yourself? Some of you are judging yourself based on programming and conditioning that we received, and it's basically false. I don't know who needs to hear that. Consciousness. Isolation. And I also got I got politics, but I'm not really going to go there. I'm getting a lot of clouds, which is air, which is swords. I feel like our guides, this is basically, I'm seeing like our higher self. Your higher self is basically looking at all of this. Your higher self can see past, present, and future. Your higher self is from the angelics, Your higher self is either, I'm getting is angelic. So, regardless of what you may have heard or believed about yourself, you're angelic. And your higher self is angelic, and your higher self can see the future and the past. And we need to trust that. We're in isolation for a reason. We've been divided from other people for a reason. There's a great divide, if you haven't noticed. And unfortunately, it's like taking, I don't know if I want to go there. So I'm not. So new vision, All right. New vision is what we need to focus on, you guys. I don't know who needs to hear this, but new vision. I love that card. I haven't seen that card. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to get that paper. So the new vision card is basically the Hanged Man. Hanged Man, you guys. And that makes a lot of sense with what I've been what they've been telling me so far. Yeah. The Hanged Man is hanging by 1 foot. It's very painful, right? All the blood's rushing to his head. Have you ever hung upside down like as a kid on one of the, I don't know what you call them, those, on a playground, you know, you hung upside down and all the blood went to your head? It's uncomfortable after a while, you know? And he's literally hanging by 1 leg. But at the bottom you see he's enlightened. His head is glowing and he has like a halo on the original Rider cards that I have, you know? And I don't know why I'm calling that. Anyways, the Hanged Man is basically enlightenment. So what is it that you have been enlightened with? What are you bringing to the table now? You know, oh, look at completion. Completion, you guys. The angelic team is telling me that a lot of you that are listening to this are coming into completion. You're ending a cycle. The cycle has been to isolate. The cycle has been to be in hermit mode. But that is coming to an end. That is coming to an end. And we need to be ready for moves. We're going to be making moves. And new things are going to begin coming into our lives. They're saying, don't give up. They're saying, don't give up. Hang in there. Just like the Hanged Man, okay? It'll all make sense soon. All the puzzle pieces are going to be coming together. I'm going to get some oracle cards here. Got Soul Family. Hi, Soul Family. You're my people. You have been hermiting and healing so that you can shine your light and attract the family that you've always wanted. You're going to start attracting everything that you've always dreamed of. I got Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So the angelics and your guardian angels are asking you, are you listening? Are you listening to your soul? Are you listening to your heart? Where is it that you long to be? Some of you have been longing to be somewhere else, doing something else. Maybe even with other people and new people. And the angels are saying, it is happening. That's why you've been hanging out. That's why you've been hermiting. That's why you've been home. That's why you haven't been working. You've been learning how to listen. You've been learning how to trust your intuition. You have been learning how to listen to your inner guidance. These are the reasons why you've been at home. These are the reasons why you've been feeling down. This is why you've been feeling like you're missing something. But you're really not. You're really not. The angels are saying you're right on time. Yeah. What is your soul calling you to do exactly? Answer the call. The guides are asking you what you want to do. Okay? You're the creator. You're not here waiting for things to happen in your life any longer. You're here for a reason. You need to answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? At the bottom of the deck, I got Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Some of you have a mother wound. Some of you have caused mother wounds, and others of you have been on the receiving end of a toxic mother. And this is also why some of you have been down to heal that part of yourself, to heal that feminine part of yourself. And angels, this might just be for a specific person, but the angelic team is telling me that one or some of you need to tap into that feminine part of you. You know, get a facial if you can, of course. Get a facial, go to the salon, get a manicure, get a pedi. You know, if you get waxed, take care of yourself if you can. Otherwise, you can do your best at home. Give yourself a pedi and a mani at home. Take a bath, add flowers and lavender to your bath, maybe a bath bomb. Light some candles, you know, lock the door. Maybe put headphones on if you have those, you know. But really just nurture yourself, because that feminine has been so abused by society, so abused by masculine, so abused by other feminines that were lost. And we need to get back to where we are pure heart, you know, gentle, kind, nurturing. Our feminine has been wounded, all right? And a lot of it started with our mother, okay? Mine was very loving and nurturing, but also very neglectful. And it was very, how do I say, conditional on my behavior, conditional on how I did in school, conditional on how I looked, you know, etc., etc. And those are things that we are healing right now. So if you're listening, I feel you, okay? And I love you, and the angels love you, and they want you to know that you can call on them anytime. They are here for you. The angelic team's always here for you. You can call on Archangel Michael, on any of the archangels that you are familiar with or want to be familiar with. You call them in. They can't just come in. You have to call them. Okay? And I'm going to get some final messages here. Okay. Any final messages from the angels, from the angelic team? Final messages, please. Oops. Really? I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll just let you read it. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you need to pay attention to this. Maybe do some meditation on this subject. A lot of that energy is just pure not caring. It's pure just not caring, okay? So if you know people and you're dealing with like a narcissist, I want you to know that you're not alone, and you can definitely reach out. You know, comment below if you want someone. Like, I hate that though, you know, because there's so many scam artists out there. Reach out to me through my website. I would much prefer that, because it's safer and it goes right to my email, and I can contact you directly, and there's no middleman. There's no room for mistakes. You know, I don't want someone to reach out in a negative way. So if that resonates, you know, and you need me, please reach out. Let's see, any other final messages? What does the collective need to hear? My listeners need to hear from the angelic team, please. From archangels. Trust. Some of you are needing to work on trust, trusting yourself and trusting the universe. You need to work on trusting your inner guidance. This is what's coming up. Trust your inner guidance. Your inner guidance comes from within your solar plexus and your heart. Okay? That's where Creator is. Your Creator lives inside of you, in your heart, and in your solar plex centers. You can feel it. Okay? When you ask, just simply ask for the angels or your Creator, however you want to do it. And you'll probably be pleasantly surprised by what you hear. This is a question that you can answer. Only you can answer. What is my mission? Here's your homework. Your homework from your angels and your angelic team is to write down what your mission is. What is your mission? What do you want your mission to be? What is it that you would like to do? Write it down. Be specific. Be very specific. And trust the universe. Trust the universe. See what can happen. All right, guys, I love you. And I'm always here if you need me. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me help a girl out. I love you guys. Have a good day.